Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Learn German in 3 months. Now I'm going to talk about how to find a language partner. As I spoke about in previous times, you've got to have this combination of class and the real world. And speaking with people is very important. So I'm going to give you 3 examples or options to find language partners. The first one is iTalki, it's a website. The second one is Language Exchange, which is an event I organise, and there's many of them in different cities around the world. And then there's another one, which is to find a Tandem partner. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is iTalki. And basically this is a massive innovation on the way we interact and learn languages and speak with each other. So previously you had to go to the country to really practice the language. That was the way it was. You had to pay flights, go there, be outside your comfort zone. Well, now you can, from the comfort of your couch, find people online from all over the world. You can pick the country even. I'm going to show you how to do that with this. And yeah. So this is my profile here. That's me. These are the languages I speak, and in the red is the languages I'm learning and the level. So German, not so good. Níl Miguel de Rovona. My Irish isn't the worst. But basically I learned a lot of Spanish on this side, quite a bit of French. And what you can do is you go to community, language partners. He or she speaks German. Native speaker, and is learning the language that you speak. So I speak English, that's that. I can pick the country, the gender, blah blah blah. Browse. There's Pascal from Germany, he wants to speak English. I can see the level of his English. If his English is really bad, maybe it's not worth talking, but he's pretty good. Marcel, Anna, Florian, all Germans, Austrian, Bettina, blah blah blah. So I can just click on, let's say, Anika. And I can send her, add her as a friend. There you go, Anika. I can send her a message, etc. So I use this, what the goal is to get them from iTalki and then get them onto Skype and have a conversation there. It's amazing, it's just crazy how so different it is today. Like, I was speaking with a girl from Morocco for a few months to improve my French. We were from total different worlds. She's never left Morocco, and I've never really been into an Arabian culture, so we're different. And she's in her veil, and in the background she has her mosaic, like Moorish kind of tiles on the wall. Total different world, and here we are speaking, finding common ground, topics to talk about, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's not just, like I said before, learning a set of words. It's learning a culture, and you can learn something from everyone. And that's it. That's iTalki. I recommend it. The next one is Language Exchange, which is an event I organise in Beale and Bern, and watch this clip to learn more. Okay, so another way to learn a language is by going to a language exchange, and I actually set one of these up because I wanted to improve my French originally, and now here in Biel, which is a bilingual city in Switzerland, this is what I'm doing here. And you speak for 5 minutes your native language and then the language of your partner. And let me just show you how it works. So you come in here, and every 5 minutes you ring one of these, a bell, and you change between your native language and the language you learn. So you tell me what language you speak or what language you want to learn, and we put you in the right group for you. Here we have French, German, English, and French, English. So show you a few tables. What exchange?
We are doing French and Arabic. So,
French and Arabic.
on parle français, donc 5 minutes de français, puis après 5 دقائق بالعربية.
Woof! Too hard. Here we got the French, English, right? Let me see that. So they're speaking English now. I don't know what they're speaking. Look, he's hiding. Don't let them know he's here. The French, English. That's French, English as well. So that's it. That's the language exchange. What am I doing? I'm making a video. What are you doing?
Hi.
What language are you speaking now?
Estoy buscando a alguien que hable español, por favor. Vengan los que hablen español.
Ok, vamos a hacer español.
Vamos a la playa.
Y después al lago, ¿no?
A la playa.
Ok, bueno. Mucha gente de todos los lugares y aprendiendo muchos idiomas. Right now I'm learning German, so wunsch mir Glück. As you can see, a language exchange is pretty dynamic. It's different than iTalki in the sense that you're in a group talking with people, whereas iTalki is more one-to-one. You're in a physical location. iTalki is great if you don't want to leave your house, but if you want to be more sociable and actually be with people and chatting, get that kind of feel, the language exchange is really, really good for that. And one of the hard things to do in a language is understand people in a group. So it's good to practice that. The third thing is a tandem. And some people organise these. There's different organisations wherever you are, I don't know. You can find it online. But where I am, there is, I met with the woman who organises tandems here in this town. And you can see the interview I had with her in the next, in this clip right here. I'm here with Virginia, and in German it's?
Virgin.
Okay.
So etwas.
Something like that. Alright. So, she is the organizer, Virginia is the organizer of a tandem here in Biel, which is a bilingual city. It is Switzerland's biggest bilingual city. And somehow it works. There are no divides, people get along. And she organizes something that is called a tandem, which helps to promote bilingualism here. And I would like to learn about this, and maybe you could tell me what is a tandem and how does it work?
Yeah, also a tandem is actually the fact of putting two people together in order for them to exchange their language skills. So you spend half an hour speaking, for example, in English, and the second half an hour, for example, speaking in French, in order to improve your language skills. So this is really possible here because we have at least 2 official languages and all these migration languages, which make the whole thing possible. But it's not a school, so we ask the people to have at least a basis in the required language, because otherwise communication is not possible, and that's the aim of the process. It's not perfection, it doesn't make you bilingual, but it helps getting fluent in another language, and it's really the idea of facilitating communication.
Yeah.
And maybe opening minds and reaching a level of tolerance higher than maybe in a monolingual area.
So for me then, for example, I'm learning German, so I would meet somebody who I would do a tandem. It's two people, yeah.
Yeah.
I would do a tandem with somebody who, like yourself,
Yeah.
but who was learning German or English. Sorry. So I would speak English for 30 minutes, and in 30 minutes we'd speak German.
Exactly.
And the great thing is you're speaking with a native speaker. Okay, so where do I meet these people? How can I put this into action? What do I do?
Yes, we do organize with the forum 6 times a year meetings like that. We're expecting next Thursday, because next meeting will be this Thursday, so hurry up.
Okay.
And we expect about 60 people. Of course, the focus will be on Swiss, German, and French, but
Okay.
all
Yes.
the other languages
Yes.
are also possible.
Yeah.
So be free to come and offer other languages, Spanish. It's a Russish, all these languages
Yeah.
that you can have. You will listen to the program, how it works. It's quite easy, quite simple, but of course there are some recommendations, because we want that the tandem works, so we give some recommendation how it can help. And then it will be your turn. You make a short presentation of yourself,
Yeah.
and you listen to the other presentation. And then spontaneously you will go to someone.
Okay.
And that will create the first tandem. And that's the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, of reality. It's not virtual. You do meet people, and immediately after you can start with your tandem.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go and have a beer together,
Yeah.
and that will be the first step of your tandem.
Okay. So basically, I'll get up and I'll say, "Hallo, ik ben Dara. Ik wil Deutsch lernen. Und ich suche einen Sprachpartner."
Yes.
And then someone will say, I like, he's okay. Or they might say, oh, I don't like him, he's a bit crazy, probably. But then you can, somebody else will stand up and I'll say, okay, maybe we will meet in the end, at the end of the...
Yeah, and they will hear your, I mean, so they will listen to your level,
Yeah.
language level,
Yeah.
and they will say, okay, can I help him or not? Or maybe
Yeah.
there is already some affinity to say, okay, look, this guy looks great, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna have fun with him.
Yeah.
And that creates this tandem, this very, not virtual, but real tandem.
Yeah. After meeting with Virginie, I went to the tandem, found 2 tandem partners. We meet every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7:30. It's great that all these things that I've showed you, iTalki, language exchange, and a tandem, they're all quite different, and I'm trying to give myself every opportunity to learn and speak German. You can do the same. I'd like to hear if you have any questions on how to do this, how to use it efficiently, and I hope it helps you. I hope it can inspire you, and that's it. Bis bald.